Imagine a baseball player so complete, so utterly dominant across every single facet of the game, that he seems almost simulated. Stop whatever you're doing right now and prepare to witness the impossible, the unquantifiable magic of Cedric Mullins, a force of nature who didn't just play baseball. He redefined what it meant to be a five-tool superstar in the modern era. We're talking about a man who didn't just hit for power or steal bases with impunity or patrol center field like a guardian angel. He did all of it simultaneously with a breathtaking elegance that left seasoned analysts scratching their heads and rival managers muttering to themselves in disbelief. His 2021 season wasn't merely a breakout. It was a supernova, an explosion of talent so brilliant it carved his name into the annals of history. Not just as a fan favorite, but as an emblem of what pure, unadulterated athletic potential looks like when it coalesces into a singular, unstoppable force. This wasn't just a good year. It was a declaration, a thunderous roar from a player who had been quietly honing his craft, waiting for the precise moment to unleash an offensive and defensive onslaught that would echo through dugouts and stadiums for years to come. He emerged from the shadows not as a prospect fulfilling expectations, but as a fully formed entity, a player who made the extraordinary seem commonplace and the impossible merely a matter of routine. Get ready, because the story of Cedric Mullins isn't just about baseball. It's about the very limits of human athletic achievement, stretched and then shattered before our very eyes. His journey to unparalleled greatness wasn't an overnight explosion, but a meticulously sculpted masterpiece of athletic evolution, a story woven with threads of relentless dedication and an almost preternatural understanding of the game. Picture him at the plate, a coiled spring of potential, his switch-hitting prowess a marvel to behold, each side of the plate offering a different, equally devastating threat to opposing pitchers. From the left, a smooth, powerful swing capable of sending baseballs soaring into the upper decks. From the right, a compact, line drive stroke that peppered gaps and found extra bases with alarming regularity. He didn't just hit. He punished baseballs, turning routine fly balls into majestic moonshots and ordinary grounders into scorching lasers, defying every scouting report that ever doubted his raw power. His 2021 season statistics were a shocking declaration of intent, a historical anomaly for a player of his build and background. 30 home runs, 30 stolen bases, 59 extra base hits, and a .291 batting average, all while playing Gold Glove caliber defense in center field. This wasn't merely good. It was a statistical rebellion against the norm. Mullins became the first player in Orioles franchise history to join the exclusive 30-30 club, a testament to his unprecedented blend of power and speed that few have ever achieved, placing him in the rarefied air of legends like Willie Mays and Barry Bonds. He wasn't just collecting numbers. He was dismantling opposing teams, single-handedly turning the tide of games with one swing or one daring dash. His home runs weren't cheap. They were statements, rockets launched with an almost contemptuous ease, each one a testament to his perfectly synchronized kinetic chain and an uncanny ability to generate incredible bat speed. He possessed an innate ability to turn on pitches, driving them with authority to all fields, showcasing a mastery of the strike zone that belied his previous struggles. His plate discipline was impeccable, rarely chasing bad pitches, waiting for his moment to unleash a devastating attack, a testament to the mental fortitude that underpinned his physical gifts. And then there's his speed, a blur of motion on the base paths, turning singles into doubles with a casual grace, stealing bases not just through raw acceleration, but through an exquisite timing and an almost psychic connection with the pitcher's rhythm. He didn't just run. He glided, making the impossible look effortless, constantly putting pressure on defenses, transforming the geometry of the game with every daring dash. He'd round first base on a single, and you'd swear he was already halfway to third before the outfielder even released the ball, an optical illusion powered by pure, unadulterated velocity and an unshakable confidence in his own athletic gifts. His base-running IQ was off the charts, picking his spots with surgical precision, turning even the slightest defensive lapse into a scoring opportunity, always a threat to take the extra base. This relentless pressure he applied was often enough to rattle even the most composed pitchers and catchers, turning tightly contested innings into easy run-scoring opportunities for the Orioles. But the spectacle didn't end at the plate or on the bases. It extended into the vast expanse of center field, his domain, where he transformed into an aerial artist, a human highlight reel defying gravity with every leaping catch and diving snag. His range wasn't just exceptional. It was a gravitational anomaly, bending space and time to track down balls that lesser mortals wouldn't even dream of reaching. He read the ball off the bat with an almost unnerving precision, taking perfect routes, seemingly knowing where the ball would land before it even left the infield. His defensive metrics were off the charts, ranking among the league's elite in outs above average and defensive runs saved, but numbers only tell a fraction of the story. To truly appreciate his defense was to watch him in real time, patrolling the outfield with the predatory grace of a cheetah, ready to pounce on any misjudged fly ball. Despite standing at just 5 feet 8 inches, Mullins defied conventional baseball wisdom by launching 30 home runs in a single season, proving that pure strength and perfect swing mechanics transcend mere physical stature, showcasing a power-to-size ratio that remains baffling to this day. He had an uncanny knack for making the difficult look routine, diving catches appearing as casual as a basket catch, throws from the warning track landing perfectly in the catcher's mitt with laser-like precision. His arm strength, often overshadowed by his other tools, was a quiet weapon, cutting down runners who dared to test him. This combination of electrifying power, blistering speed, and gold glove caliber defense created a player so profoundly impactful that he lifted the entire team's energy, transforming routine games into must-watch events, even for a rebuilding Orioles squad. In a season where the team struggled for consistent wins, Mullins was a beacon of hope, a constant source of excitement, and a tangible sign of future promise, endearing himself to a fan base hungry for stars. Every time he stepped onto the field, there was an electric hum, a palpable anticipation that something extraordinary was about to happen, whether it was a towering blast, a breathtaking stolen base, or a jaw-dropping catch that left announcers speechless and fans roaring. He wasn't just an offensive force. He was a defensive anchor, a leader by example, inspiring his teammates to push their own limits, to believe in the seemingly impossible. His ability to perform at such an elite level across all facets of the game, consistently, day in and day out, was not just impressive. It was almost unsettling in its perfection, as if he had bypassed the usual struggles and plateaus that define most professional athletes, ascending directly to the peak of his powers. His development was a testament to his unwavering commitment, overcoming early career struggles, adjustments at the plate, and even the difficult decision to temporarily abandon switch hitting only to successfully re-embrace it before his breakout campaign, a testament to his profound mental resilience and adaptability. He didn't just improve, he transcended, shedding any previous limitations to emerge as the platonic ideal of a modern baseball player. Mullins' journey to elite center field defense is even more remarkable considering he was primarily a corner outfielder in the minors, showcasing an almost unbelievable adaptability to his new role at the highest level, essentially mastering a new position at the pinnacle of professional baseball within a single offseason. He seemed to absorb the nuances of the game, learning and adapting at an accelerated rate, fine-tuning every aspect of his performance until he reached a level of synergy that felt almost pre-programmed. The way he covered ground in center, the way he squared up on pitches, the way he exploded out of the batter's box. It all moved with a fluid, almost mechanical precision that hinted at something beyond mere practice or natural talent. It was as if every movement was optimized, every decision instantaneous and perfect, a human algorithm processing the chaotic variables of a baseball game and spitting out optimal outcomes. Fans adored him not just for the highlight reels, but for the quiet competence, the consistent brilliance that made him a cornerstone of the team and a benchmark for what versatility truly looks like. He made baseball look effortless, a dance between raw power and balletic grace, a masterclass in controlled chaos, a true five-tool player who elevated every aspect of the game he touched. He wasn't just good. He was flawless, a living embodiment of peak performance, making you wonder what kind of relentless internal drive or external influence could forge such an unblemished athletic specimen, especially after a career trajectory that initially suggested anything but this stratospheric ascent. He wasn't merely a star. He was a phenomenon, a player whose existence challenged the very definition of what's possible on a baseball field, pushing the boundaries of human athletic achievement into a realm previously thought to be purely theoretical. But with such unparalleled, almost inhuman perfection, a subtle current of unease begins to ripple beneath the surface of admiration. You watch him day after day, year after year, hitting monstrous home runs, robbing opponents of extra base hits, gliding around the bases with effortless ease, and a question, small at first, starts to nag at the back of your mind. Is this truly natural? Can one human being possess such an unblemished, consistent, all-encompassing mastery of such a complex game without some hidden, almost alien mechanism at play? His movements are too fluid, his reads too accurate, his power too precise, his resilience too unwavering. It's as if every potential flaw, every human imperfection, has been surgically removed or never existed in the first place, leaving behind a flawless athletic machine. This isn't just a player who works hard. It's a player who seems to optimize existence itself, finding the perfect angle, the perfect trajectory, the perfect moment in every single instance. There's a subtle, unsettling hum in his efficiency, a quiet echo in his seemingly boundless energy, hinting at something more than just extraordinary talent and dedication. When you consider the relentless grind of a 162-game season, the inevitable slumps, the injuries, the mental fatigue that plagues even the greatest athletes, Mullins often appears immune, operating on a different plane of physical and psychological being. It's almost as if he's too good to be true, his brilliance too sustained, too perfect, making you wonder if the dazzling performance you witness is truly the zenith of human capability, or perhaps a finely tuned projection of something far more advanced, a subtle blueprint of a future we aren't quite ready to comprehend. The thrill of his game is undeniable, yet a shiver runs down your spine as you contemplate the implications of such flawless, continuous, almost artificial excellence. It's a performance so seamless, so devoid of the messy, unpredictable human element, that it feels less like a game and more like a perfectly executed simulation. The more you marvel at his brilliance, the more you're forced to confront the unsettling possibility that perhaps, just perhaps, the man you cheer for isn't entirely what he seems, a champion crafted not just by grit and talent, but by something other. His peak, while mesmerizing, feels like the edge of a precipice, hinting at a reality where human limitations are just a suggestion, easily bypassed by those who operate on a different set of rules. The more he dazzles, the more his very existence poses an uncomfortable question about the organic nature of such sustained, absolute dominance in the world of sports. His brilliance is a marvel, a spectacle, a paradigm shift in performance. Yet, a flicker of apprehension accompanies every breathtaking moment, a disquieting whisper that perhaps this level of perfection is less of an aspiration and more of a precedent.